Radhe Radhe everyone. Hello and welcome. I am coming to you live from a local market here in Da Nang. I'm just going to keep checking that this is recording because I had a really beautiful take and then it just stopped recording on here. But I have some really important and exciting urgent news to share with you. I have, for the next 6 months, decided to be a failure. But not just an ordinary failure, a ridiculously joyous, fulfilled, happy, and authentic failure. Let me explain. My entire life, I have tried to be perfect. And it comes from a lot of reasons. One of the key things is I'm the eldest daughter of Indian immigrants, and I always felt this pressure to achieve all of the signals of perfect Indian daughter success. What does that look like? I mean, it's the usual stuff. Doctor, lawyer, engineer, or high-flying corporate job. Get married by a certain age, 2 to 3 kids, settle down near your parents, make a shit ton of money even if you're not happy in your job. Get married on time even if you're not happy with your man. It's okay. I'm having little by little. This auntie's kind of pissed at me because I'm not eating the avocado ice cream, but I will. I just wanted to be perfect, and I just wanted to fulfill the perfect Indian daughter script. And I thought that if I do that, then I will be worthy of love, and I will get my mom's love, and I will get society's love. Hi.
Hello.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Hello. I think we're going to get some background noise on this, but I'm going to continue. And interestingly, even though I went on this incredible journey over the last decade, where I left my fancy corporate job when I first started working, and I moved into, pursuing my mission, pursuing my vision, pursuing my purpose, I still was trying to live both worlds. I was still trying to I was trying to be authentic and pursue my vision and live my purpose and do what I love and be authentically Amrita. But I also didn't want to be 100% authentically Amrita. I wanted to leave one foot in the world of societal validation because I was afraid that if I was 100% authentically Amrita, then I wouldn't be good enough. It's like this whole time I was traveling in 2 boats and getting nowhere. I was neither completely fulfilled as authentic Amrita, and I was neither completely societally validated. So, does that make sense? It makes sense as I'm saying it. Now is the part of my life, and it feels perfect, like it's perfectly poised. Now is the part of my life where I need to actually just turn around and let the ship of societal validation sail. Like that ship needs to sail. And as I reflect on this, I understand why this last year I lost so much of what I had built. I lost the fancy apartment. I lost the fancy management consulting business, most of it anyway. And I had to choose to step away from all of that so I can completely rebuild a life that isn't just 80% authentically Amrita and 20% Amma, please love me, look at me, I'm successful, I'll try to get married on time. I need to live 100% authentic Amrita. And the thing is, 100% authentic Amrita's life is weird. It's weird and it's off script and it's off the beaten track. It's sitting in a local market in Da Nang, Vietnam, letting my avocado ice cream melt and vlogging and exploring and adventuring. It's allowing myself, let me just make sure, I'm not going to be played again like last time. It's allowing myself to be all of me, and all of me is crazy. All of me is adventuring through the world even while I build my mission. Adventuring through the world, experiencing other cultures, becoming a part of other cultures, and letting other countries and cultures change me, shift me, expand my heart. That's what Vietnam has done for me the last 2 months. And I think I am at the part of my life where I need to give myself permission to completely walk away from society. I may never get married. I may never look like the perfect immigrant Indian daughter. And I need to grieve that and allow that, and to accept the guilt and shame and heaviness that comes with that, knowing that on the other side of that is a new world, and I'm living that new world. Like, I'm here. This is that new world. Look at this new world. It is beautiful. It is colorful, and it is exactly 100% me, and that is worth it. So if I have to be a failure in the eyes of society in order to live the rest of my life as me 100%, then that's what I'm going to do. And that is the challenge I'm setting myself for the next 6 months. Can I be the happiest failure in the world, the most fulfilled, joyous failure in the world? And at the end of the day, that is true success. This is me and my avocado ice cream coming to you from Con Market in Da Nang, with the disapproving auntie glaring at me and asking me to eat this before it melts. So I'm going to see you in the next episode. I love you. Here's to the next 6 months of messy, imperfect joy and 100% authentic amor. See you in the next one.